What's up, everybody? It's your boy C-Money back with another video. Let me talk to you. Wait, you can't see the shirt. Let me talk to you. LA Knight, baby. LA Knight, yeah. Let me talk to you. LA Knight, baby. Yeah, but LA Knight shirt, yeah. But yeah. So what's up, everybody? It's your boy C-Money back with another video, and today we're talking about NXT. NXT reactions, baby. So NXT. Before we get into NXT, we have to talk about two things. As I said, one, if you didn't see my return video, I mentioned that, I'm going to talk about it now. I mentioned that how Mandy Rose, the former NXT Women's Champion, who's been NXT Women's Champion, who was NXT Champion for like 2 years. Yeah, no, not 2 years. I'm sorry. Like over a year. Yeah, it was been like a year. She's been champion, not 2 years. So it's like over a year. Yeah, and then she lost the title to Roxanne Perez a few weeks ago. Yeah, because Roxanne Perez won the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge at NXT Deadline. Yeah, so so she won the championship, and then it's kind of wise because Mandy Rose got fired. Yeah. Well, and that's not why Roxanne won the belt, but still, though, Mandy Rose got fired. She got fired because of some adult content thing. Yeah, adult content. It was, something like that. Yeah, Mandy Rose got fired. Yeah, Roxanne Perez, new NXT Women's Champion. And remember, just like I said, she was probably going to be champion either way. It's not because Mandy Rose was going to be fired that she lost, that Roxanne Perez won the belt. No, I think Roxanne would have won the belt whether she, But, yeah, so it's great to see Roxanne Perez as new NXT Women's Champion, and we're going to talk about that, yeah. But, then the other thing I wanted to talk about is that big news is that Money in the Bank, July 1st, I think, right? Yeah, July 1st, Money in the Bank in London, the UK. Another WWE pay-per-view in the UK, Money in the Bank in the UK, London, yeah. I cannot wait to see that because, as you know, Clash at the Castle, which was in Cardiff, Wales, was incredible. Yeah, Clash at the Castle in Cardiff, Wales was incredible. Yeah, last year. So I'm excited to see another pay-per-view head into the UK. Yeah, and Money in the Bank. Yeah. So very cool. I'm very happy to see that. Yeah. I cannot wait. July 1st, Saturday, Money in the Bank in London. Money in the Bank in the UK. That is going to be good. I can't wait to see that, yeah. But, yeah, now we can get an NXT reaction. So, NXT starts off with Apollo Crews, Apollo Crews versus Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes picks up the victory. But then, Trick Williams, who's, Carmelo Hayes is like, friend, loses to Axiom. Yeah, Axiom defeat, and then they try to assault Axiom after the match. Apollo Crews comes, he helps out Axiom fend off Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. Yeah. So Carmelo Hayes defeats Apollo Crews, but Axiom defeats Trick Williams. Yeah. Then Dijak. Yeah. Dijak defeats Channing Stacks Lorenzano, however you pronounce it, which is Tony D'Angelo's, like, little goon, yeah. The Italian guys, yeah. The Don of NXT, Tony D'Angelo, who lost to Wes Lee last week at the NXT North American Championship. He lost to Wes Lee, yeah. Wes Lee retained the title, because Dijak interfered, yeah. Kind of in a way, Dijak interfered, so Tony D's pissed off and he wants a fight. So he says to Dijak, next week it's me and you. Yeah. So next week, Tony D'Angelo and Dijak. Yeah. Then speaking of the NXT Women's Championship, you had Roxanne Perez. You had all these women come out. The other, because if you don't know who Mandy Rose and I keep forgetting this. Something Jade and Gigi Dolan, yeah. Them three were Toxic Attraction, yeah. And since Mandy Rose got fired, yeah, I was thinking, well, since it's just them two now, yeah, what's going to be next for Toxic Attraction? So, you know, they're talking about NXT Women's Championship and stuff. Then, you know, you have Cora Jade, Nikita Lyons, Zoe Stark, Wendy Chu, all the women coming. Thea Hall goes, so many girls, girl fight. And then, yeah, all of a sudden, all the women from the locker room, NXT locker room, come out. They start brawling. Yeah, because they all want a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. And then Roxanne Perez comes out and she says, hey, next week on NXT, it's going to be New Year's Evil. NXT New Year's Evil, yeah. So like a little NXT pay-per-view on NXT, yeah. NXT New Year's Evil, yeah. And she says there's going to be a 20-woman battle royal, and the winner of that will face Roxanne Perez, yeah. At NXT Vengeance Day, which is taking place in February, yeah. For the NXT Women's Championship, yeah. So, very cool, yeah. Then you have Alba Fire versus Isla Dawn. Because I know I didn't get to make NXT Deadline reactions, yeah, but Isla Dawn defeated Alba Fire at NXT Deadline, and then, because I remember I was able to make predictions, but I wasn't able to make reactions, yeah, and I didn't do so good in my predictions. I kind of, yeah, I did bad. But, Alba Fire in like a street fight, basically, yeah, no holds barred, and they had all spots, cool spots. Alba Fire did a swanton from off the top rope to the outside to put Isla Dawn through a table. Boom, bounce right on top of her. The table didn't break. Which honestly sometimes is worse. When the table doesn't break, in my opinion, that's sometimes worse, yeah. Because you don't go through it. You just kind of, and Isla Dawn let her do it, kind of, because she like kind of stood up from the table, smiled, and like just went down, yeah, and laid on the table, yeah. So she almost just let Alba Fire put her through the table. But then she got back up and hit her finisher through the table. Got her back in the ring. 1, 2, 3. Alba Fire defeats Isla Dawn. That's my girl, Alba Fire, yeah. Defeats Isla Dawn. Then you have this weird segment with, Brooks and Jensen. This tag team with Fallon Heenan, who's a girl, yeah. And then these two guys, Brooks and Jensen, are two guys, yeah. And then there's Kiana James, yeah. And Kiana James kept trying to, like, buy Fallon Heenan's, like, bar for, like, property, because Kiana James is, like, a businesswoman, yeah. And, if you don't know Kiana James, she is, she's selfish, she has an ego, all that, yeah. So she comes in saying, and because last week Fallon Heenan defeated Kiana James, yeah, which means that Kiana James can no longer mess with Fallon Heenan and her property and all that, yeah. So she comes in and like congratulates her on her victory. And this Brooks, I'm not sure if it's Brooks or Jensen. I'm pretty sure it's Brooks. Brooks is horrible with women. All right, horrible. And he kind of has like this crush on Kiana James. He's like has this crush on Kiana James, and so Kiana James comes in and she like says congratulations, all that, yeah. Which is weird because, as I said, if you don't know Kiana James, she would never do that. That's just not her. Yeah, she's selfish, yeah, and she has an ego. She would never like say congratulations to anybody. Yeah, and then she says to Brooks, "Text me later." He's like, I will. I'm like, whoa. So wait, are they a thing now? Like, what's going on? What? I don't know. Very, very weird. Very weird. Yeah. Because she was not into him before. She was not into him at all. Now all of a sudden she is? Like, what? And then they had this weird thing with Kaden Carter and Katana Chance, the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Like, a mystery watcher was, like, filming them in the trainer's office or something. I don't know. Yeah, it was weird. And it was, like, anonymous person or whatever. Yeah. Then Oro Mensah defeated Javier Bernal. I know you might not know any of these people, but good that Javier Bernal lost, because he is annoying. Big body Javi, as he called it. No, he's stupid. He's a dork. Drew Gulak defeated Andre Chase from Chase U University. Red and white right here, yeah. Well, it's actually like red, white, and black, yeah. But I got the red, white right here, yeah. Chase U, yeah, and then the Professors, Andre Chase, loses to Drew Gulak, yeah. Wesley, because Dijak and Tony D'Angelo are both after Wesley for the NXT North American Championship, so Wesley's hoping for a good match next week when Tony D'Angelo and Dijak fight. He's like, I'm hoping for a good match with them, yeah. Because Wesley last week defeated Tony D'Angelo. Now he's got to deal with Dijak. Yeah. So yeah, he says he's looking forward to seeing them face off next week. Then New Day, if you haven't heard, New Day won the NXT Tag Team Championships at Deadline, becoming Triple Crown Tag Team Champions because they won the Raw, SmackDown, now NXT Tag Team Championships. So, and then the Pretty Deadly wants a rematch, and the New Day's making them do all this stuff, and they're like, no, we're sick of it. Next week, we'll face, in a gauntlet match, we'll face 3 different teams so we can prove that we deserve a shot back at our belts. Yeah. Yeah, which is funny. The New Day's hilarious, man. The New Day! Yeah. Kofi Kingston defeats Joe Gacy. And then they have this weird thing with the countdown ends next week, which is like this woman, apparently, just showed like clips of her, but not her face, obviously. So then next week, we're going to find out whoever that is. Yeah. And then lastly, yeah, here, I want to make sure I didn't forget anything. Yeah, and then lastly, we have the Grayson Waller effect. The Grayson Waller effect. Now, Grayson Waller, he won the NXT the NXT Iron Survivor Challenge for the men at an NXT Deadline. Yeah, and now he's going to face the NXT champion, my guy Braun Breaker, for the championship next week at NXT New Year's Eve. So, now, again, Grayson Waller, arrogant, annoying guy. And, yeah, you know, Braun Breaker's talking about him, how, oh yeah, he goes viral, talking about all these moments he had, and then he's like, yeah, and you might impress everyone next week, but I'm walking out still champion. And then Grayson Waller said, you've only done one thing here, and that's steal you're an overrated champion, and all you've done is stealen your dad's gimmick. Because if you don't know who Braun Breaker's father is, Braun Breaker is Rick Steiner's son, like Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, the Steiner brothers. Yeah, Rick Steiner is Braun Breaker's father. Scott Steiner is Braun Breaker's uncle. Yeah. So you know he basically said, oh, he stole his dad's gimmick. Yeah. And then he's talking about how you know, just blah 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 blah. And then Braun Breaker bops him right in the head, throws him out of the, hits him with a finisher. Then he does this is a big guy, does a giant flip over the top rope onto Grayson Waller. That was incredible. Yeah, with the phone in his hand, because, you know, going viral, he said. Yeah, so boom, big dive over the top rope, taking out Grayson Waller. Yeah. And that was it, NXT. Braun Breaker, Grayson Waller next week for the NXT Championship. I really want to see Braun Breaker retain. If Grayson Waller wins, I'm going to cry. But that's next week. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. SmackDown reaction should be on Saturday. Yeah. And that's it, guys. Remember, I love all you guys. I thank you all for your support. Leave a comment, like, subscribe for more. C-Money's out.